Hey y'all, hey, it's Katie over at Lunar Ray Wellness. I hope you guys are all doing good. I wanted to do a late night love reading or just late night reading in general. I'm just kind of hanging out at the house. It's quiet and Spirit was calling me to the table. So here I am. I literally have so many decks out, cleansed and shuffled. I have no idea where or what Spirit is going to pull me tonight. I have already called in Spirit, Source Divine. I've cleansed everything. I've got some incense burning. I've got my dragon's blood over here. I've got my Palo Santo and my sage going right now. But overall, this is just going to be a late night reading. I have no idea what's going to come out. All my readings are collective and timeless, so this message will find you when it finds you. If you are new to the channel, hi, hello, my name is Katie. I am an intuitive that loves bringing messages to you for your greater good from the other side. And if you are returning to the channel, hey, hello, what is up? I'm so glad that you are here with me tonight, doing this late night reading. I'm just grateful for your time with me that we share together, just to see what Spirit has for you, okay? After I did yesterday's reading, I was gonna let you guys know that I felt so stupid whenever I was like watching back. I'm like, why could I not remember Full Metal Alchemist? I have no idea why. After I did that reading, I was like, homunculus, the pointy things, 7 deadly sins, duh, Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know why I couldn't think of that anime. So, needless to say, I'm sorry. Sometimes whenever I'm channeling, I lose my train of thought and I'm like, oh God, I can't think of it. But needless to say, Spirit reminded me later, like, duh, like, you remembered. I don't know why I wasn't picking up on it during that reading. But anyway, I have a feeling that we're going to channel letters for quite a while tonight. I'm just overall just feeling Source really close to me tonight. I feel like I've got even some of your spiritual family members here with me tonight. Spirit confirmation candle. I feel specifically I'm feeling a feminine energy that has passed over. It's feeling grandmotherly. But take it how it resonates. These are collective readings, so not everything will resonate with you, right? And that's okay. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and then we'll kind of go from there. But it definitely feels like a grandmother is here with me, specifically behind my right shoulder. And we've got a couple of masculine energies sitting here with me as well. One in particular feels like an uncle or like an older brother type of energy, maybe 30s is what I'm feeling. Facial hair, not like beard, but like scruffy. But that's what I'm feeling. Those are the energies that are very close to me tonight. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do we have? So before we even start, this is what's under the deck, okay? It's like someone is bracing for impact. This could either be someone who is looking forward to moving forward to someone, or maybe something is about to come to a head and come out. Like maybe some truths are about to come out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something that someone doesn't want to come out is going to come out. But Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guidance, source, whomever is around me, please help me get... Spirit wants me to turn the deck this way, so I will. Remember guys, I'm not sponsored by any means. These meme cards are literally something that I picked up from one of my passed over loved ones. It was like a suggestion and they love it. So I've been continuing implementing it. If you guys like it, please let me know below. It's just kind of like a fun thing. I totally just saw an orb right above my head. So Spirit's definitely with me. Oh, I cannot take all those, but Spirit wants me to take this top one here. So I'm going to take that top one. But look, there's like so many, so I can't take all those. But that one we will take. What else, Holy Spirit? This one? Is there anything else? This uncle is like a goofy person. But something about ass. They like to say the word ass a lot. Is that like a thing? I don't know. Oh my god. What the heck? I don't know who this masculine is. Maybe they... No, not that one. Okay. One more time around, Spirit. This one. Okay. Oh my god. So somebody thinks that you are extraterrestrial. They think that you are like cool. They think you're interesting. They think that you are someone that has never been seen before. They think that you are someone who is put together. You could be someone who dresses well in day-to-day life. You could wear glasses, or you could wear a lot of sunglasses right now. You could have big feet. I don't know why yesterday feet came out a lot too in that reading. I don't know. I'm over here talking about feet and Granny's got a popsicle. So to me, this is making me feel like someone is really eating up what you are doing. You could be someone who is just coming into confidence in your life, okay? But I feel like you're not afraid to show the world who you are. I'm hearing that song Red. I see red, red, red. Oh God, that was terrible. I don't even know who sings it. But that was terrible at the end there. I'm sorry, I probably broke y'all's eardrums. But this is someone who's like maybe looking in the mirror or telling their buddy like, ooh, you got this. So I already know the premise of where this is going. Being that it is a late night love, I keep saying late night love reading. So this is going to be a late night love reading. I was just going to do a late night reading, but this is coming out as sort of sensually based. Could be about a Caucasian male or a Caucasian masculine energy. This looked like two people originally, but this is someone in the mirror. Maybe this is someone hyping themselves up to talk to someone that they see as very seductive, very sensual. This could be someone who is coming across as an old soul, or just wise among their years, is what I hear Spirit say. I feel like this person speaks their truth, and sometimes it's very blunt and cold, and people don't really know how to take that. And I feel like it's got people being like, dang, like, she don't play, or they don't play. This person does not play. So you could be just walking in, like, I want to say Queen of Wands energy. You could be someone who's very attractive. to a lot of people, but it's your energy. So even if you're not trying to be attractive to people, your energy is what is attractive to people. But you could have somebody that's really trying to hype themselves up to try to talk to you. I'm getting military vibes off of this card for some reason. I think it has to do with all of the tan in the background. So this could be someone in the military that's wanting to try to talk to you, but doesn't have to be. It could just be a masculine. But this person sees you as courageous in the way that you do things. They see you as someone out of this world that they've never seen before, and they love your honesty. They love how put together you are. They love how different you are. Okay? But overall, that is what I'm getting for the general energy of this reading. Let's see what else comes out. Spirit wanted me to pull a moon card. What are these called? A moonology card. So this has to do with the moon cycles, the moon phases. It could come out as like full moon, but we'll just see what Spirit has. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do you have for my YouTube collective, please? What do you have for my YouTube collective, please? It's like, I just heard Spirit say we gotta warm it up a little bit first. Okay, Spirit. My spirit guides are a little bit sassy, you guys. One in particular. And whose ever uncle is around me, I swear on everything holy, this dude is kind of a dick. Like, he's kind of a jerk. But not in like a bad way. It's like, I feel like whoever this uncle that's hanging out with me, or like this older brother figure, it feels like he's like an uncle. But what I'm feeling like is he's kind of egotistical, kind of arrogant, kind of just like push your buttons, push your limits. This one, Spirit. Anything else? He's a mess. I really feel mid-30s. So if that resonates with you, with facial hair, like scruffy, like not long facial hair, but like I'm feeling like shape around the face. Could have like a mustache also, but like tied in with it somehow. But the face is lined at the jawline. I feel like they liked to wear sunglasses a lot. Spirit, was there anything else? No? Okay, I'm sorry about that. So we got your commitment is being tested in reverse. So somebody may need to know if they are being tested right now, like their commitment, and it is not. Every single one of these cards came out. Spirit says read them right side up, so okay. So Spirit is saying here, we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. And what do you need to release? Waning moon. So what I see here is, with this disseminating moon card, I feel as though right now you are opening up your heart space. You're learning right now that releasing the old and kind of releasing the pressure of what all expectations you had for yourself could have been limiting you, especially in the love department, right? And I feel as though you are seeing now, as you're letting these walls kind of fall down, that without all of these boundaries and walls held up so high, you're actually able to kind of see what you're wanting, okay? I feel like you may be opening up communication a little bit more. with other people to allow a new romantic cycle to begin, okay? You could be a Libra, but you don't have to be. This could just be a manifestation of a balance in your life, okay? I feel as though you, with these scales, you are allowing yourself to, spirit confirmation, sorry guys. You're allowing yourself to really realize that the balance that you deserve in life is only going to come if you allow your guards to fall, okay? And I'm not saying for you to just trust openly anyone and everyone, right? But I think you're understanding that for you to be loved the way that you want, you have to be a little less guarded. So with what do you need to release, okay? I feel as though there's a lot of emotional baggage that you're holding on to. And I feel like this is causing that imbalance and the guards to remain up. I think that you're slowly working through this. I'm feeling that there's just a lot of emotional pain that you've had to go through. So you could be coming out of like a pretty hard relationship, or I don't know, you could be have lost like a family member or a loved one, because this card is feeling extremely heavy. So I feel as though you are having to release something significant that feels like a really large weight. I'm getting the reference in my mind's eye of concrete shoes. So I feel as though you are kind of sinking emotionally, or you were, until you started to really take that moment to understand and realize that you can let your guards down a little bit, because you deserve this new romantic cycle in your life, is what I feel. I'm feeling like a cold presence behind my right shoulder. Someone's spirit, like spirit family member, is directly behind me. Directly behind me. Spirit says, look under the deck. Your commitment is being tested. They said, look under that. You're very close to achieving your goal. So maybe you've been focusing on... Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So remember, this card was in reverse, right? The commitment is being tested. And this is purple, okay? So maybe you felt like you were going through a spiritual test about a relationship situation, or maybe you were afraid that you were being, like your spirit team or your spirit guides were giving you a test about a relationship or a past relationship or something like that. But I feel like Spirit is saying that you're really close to achieving your goal. And with this card, I really am seeing this as your heart being fully opened. So to me, maybe achieving your goal is just finally being able to find that peace and that healing enough to open your heart all the way, Spirit confirmation candle, to allow yourself to explore love again. That's what I'm getting here. Okay? That's beautiful. That is so beautiful, guys. So stinking beautiful. Higher power. I can't make it up. You are someone who I don't feel was very religious. Like you, or spiritual. I should say spiritual. So I feel like maybe you were raised in a religious family or around people that were religious, but I don't feel like you yourself was very religious, whoever this is going to resonate with. But I feel like here lately, maybe there's just been things in society that you've been like, maybe I need to focus on that a little bit more. And maybe you're just getting older in your age and you're finally understanding that you're not going to want to be alone forever. And so whether you're Libra or not, I know the sign we got in those cards was Libra, but you don't have to be Libra. I really feel like that's just spirit saying that you're yearning, is what I hear, for balance in your life. And I feel as though you're someone who's extremely warm-hearted, but right now your heart may be a little bit callous because of all of the pain and the baggage that you've been having to overcome. And I feel like right now, ooh, my nose is itching. That's spirit confirmation. I feel like right now, because of all the pain and the turmoil that you have tried to overcome, or you are overcoming, you are you're trying to allow yourself the grace to open up. This one, spirit? Yes, okay. You're allowing yourself to open up your heart space because you know you don't want to be alone forever. You are someone who could be very nurturing, loving, hopeful, supportive, overall just very, very nurturing. And I feel like you are really hoping for this healing to allow you to find true love, to find an equal balanced partnership. You could have been with a karmic in the past. Spirit confirmation candle. These cards are falling out. I feel like someone's wasn't expecting these things to come out in this reading, possibly. I don't know. So Spirit's asking you right now to co-create with the universe. You could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in nature right now. Spirit says we're not done with that deck, but we are for now. So we're going to leave that alone. But you could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in nature right now. I feel like you're very reliant on people around you, potentially a mother figure or a grandmotherly figure. I definitely feel like it's a mom, though. If you see here with the giraffe, I feel like this motherly figure who's been supporting you through whatever this pain is, I feel like they have been giving you the encouragement to really get back on your feet, okay, or to move forward after this painful experience. And I feel like with the way that this hut has like this little face on this card, I feel like they're really encouraging you to shelter yourself in God's love or God's wisdom. Okay, what does that say on that? Does that say hope? Oh, it says hotel. So maybe you've been staying with your mom right now. I've never noticed that before, ever. Sorry. But you could be someone who has been staying with your mom a lot lately, or just being at her home a lot lately. But I think it's because that you've been trying to get back on your feet after all of this betrayal, this hurt, this pain. And you're trying to find this calm after this storm. And this unity at the end of community is really, really sticking out to me. So you're really desiring just the puzzle piece that fits in your life. I feel like you've been really in your head a lot thinking about this, about everything that has happened. I feel as though you're someone who likes to plan ahead for things, and you could feel like whatever this situation was, this pain or betrayal or whatever, I feel like it happened kind of abruptly. Spirit confirmation. And I feel like you have kind of been depressed or just really, really feeling alone and maybe at fault for something. The way that she's kind of got her head resting on her hand, I feel as though you feel at fault for something. And you're really trying to work towards I don't want to say celebratory future, but like you're just wanting to enjoy life again. I feel as though with 44 being an 8, we've had 8 out here twice. So you could just be looking for that infinite completeness whenever it comes to your emotional abundance and happiness. It's like you wanting to try to find your true love. I feel as though with whatever the situation was, maybe there were some unanswered questions, or with the blue egg here and this saying unfinished symphony, I feel like maybe there were some things that weren't communicated well in the past with whoever this past person was when this cycle completed. I feel as though there could have been a feminine energy that held back a lot of emotions in whatever this dynamic was, because I feel as though whoever the other person was in the dynamic, it almost feels as though they felt that their opinions mattered more, or like whatever they had to say was more important. And I feel like whoever this other energy is, this feminine energy that I'm picking up on in this card, I feel as though they had to be careful with how they said what they said because of the way that this masculine would take them. I feel like this masculine could be kind of harsh or cold, like very my way or the highway. I'm hearing that AC/DC song, Highway to Hell. So this person could have been verbally abusive, or they could have just been a little bit like I don't want to say narcissistic, just harsh, cold, bitter. You guys could have children, but don't have to. I'm seeing 2 doves or 2 birds in this, so you could have up to 2 children with whoever this person is from your past, but don't have to. I feel as though there was a lot. Yes, thank you, Spirit. I didn't even read this card until just now. I feel like there was a lot of chaos and conflict in this past situation. And I feel as though you with the black and white falling away, you may have felt kind of like trapped or imprisoned in whatever this was. And I feel as though with you being able to let your walls down, I feel like you're starting to see yourself again. You could have really lost yourself for quite a while. And I think that you are seeing that as time passes, you're going to be able to move out of this state of emotional desolation. I feel like you had to kind of put on a show for whoever this person was in the past, like pretending like things were perfect, or pretending like things were I want to say copacetic or cohesive. When in all reality, it feels like with all of the little timepieces on these flags, I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like you were just always waiting on the other shoe to drop. I feel like with go the distance here, I feel like these two cards kind of go together, because you see how there's like desert here and there's desert in this other card as well. Sorry, I dropped that. In this other card as well. I feel like you are just ready to break free from all of this pain. Like almost, I hear the word workhorse in my mind's eye. So maybe you took care of the household or something in this past relationship dynamic. Like maybe you did everything for whoever this other person was that was very harsh and cold to you. And I feel like you're finding your divine nature finally, and you're breaking free, and you're like breaking free of this old karmic cycle or dynamic, or you're breaking free from all of this pain and suffering, and you're finding how strong, courageous, and just ferocious that you really are. I feel like you aren't walking away from whatever this is, you are running away from whatever this is, and you are about to pass through, I want to say, like this portal, this next set of like doors in your life. And I see 4 stars at the bottom here. So I feel like you are going to find something like a relationship, a divinely guided relationship that is going to allow you to form a firm foundation with celebration. Okay? And I feel as though like your spirit guides or your spirit team had seen you suffer through whatever this is, whatever this past relationship is. And I feel as though they see that you deserve peace and an equal, balanced give and take relationship. I feel like message in a bottle, this was the last card that we got here. I feel as though there's a lot of things that were not communicated. And number 15 is the Devil card here. So there could have been a lot of things that kept you bound in this relationship that you were maybe afraid to talk about. I see the phone in this bottle as like you were afraid to communicate what you were hiding behind your mask, okay? And it was like you were always looking for a red flag, or maybe this caused you some PTSD a little bit, because you were always having to like look for the problem before it arose. And like I feel like you were in the fight or flight mode a lot, like survival mode in whatever this situation was. I feel like this person could have really stripped away your essence that you once held. I feel like they made you really shove all of who you really were inside, and they wouldn't allow you to express yourself. I feel like they expected you to perform for them a lot, like in the bedroom or something like that. I feel like they had a lot of expectations for you to kind of like put out for them. when in all reality, you were drowning in your emotions, in your sorrow. I feel like you could definitely be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we did get that Libra card in the Moonology cards. But I'm seeing with this bird here, and the birds here, and the wings here, and the birds here, it's just giving a lot of air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I feel as though is coming through very strong here. Could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Right, my right ear is ringing, so that's a spirit confirmation for me. And with the water, though, there also could be some sort of water energy here as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel as though whatever this past relationship is, you felt like you had to pretend to be someone that you were not. And I feel like Spirit is finally ushering in a relationship that's going to be divinely guided for you, so you could really build the life of your dreams. Thank you, Spirit. With this co-create card, another 4 is out here, okay? I feel like with this co-create card, you have a lot of ascended masters, and there's another cheetah on this card, okay? So this could be a divine masculine that Spirit is bringing in for you. Someone who is extremely wise and stable, protective. And if you are a masculine, this could be a divine feminine that's coming in for you. But this is coming off to me as I read this as more of a masculine cheetah. But it could go either way. Just take it how it resonates, okay? But I feel as though Spirit is going to be ushering in your divine counterpart to allow you to have this celebratory future. And the owls could be significant for you in some way. Like maybe you see owls as messengers, or maybe you have been asking Spirit or Source for a sign, and maybe you hear owls as like a confirmation. So you could be hearing an owl soon after I share this message as a confirmation. Okay? I feel as though with going the distance that we saw and this, look at this egg. It's also a cheetah. So this is going to be a perfectly balanced, like a very cohesive relationship. Okay? And I feel as though whoever this person is that's coming in is going to be very protective over your children as well. I'm just seeing the cheetah up here as like looking for any pain, any sign of danger. And cheetahs are extremely fast. So I feel as though whoever this counterpart that's coming in for you is going to be there as a protector for you. There's something significant about Greek mythology, or maybe some sort of museum. Like maybe this person could take you on a date to a museum, or to go and see some sort of artwork or art exhibit or something like that. Okay? Spirit says, yes, thank you, Spirit, because look, we have milk and honey under this card. This is definitely a divine union. Whoever this person is going to be helping usher you both toward the land of milk and honey. There's going to be a lot of communication in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of happiness in this relationship, a lot of reciprocity. I feel as though there will be moments where, the elephant in the room, whatever this past situation was, will kind of come up, probably because of your children, okay? Or your child, take it how it resonates, right? And if you don't have children, then this doesn't apply to you, right? But I feel as though there will be moments where the elephant in the room kind of comes up. But I feel like whoever this counterpart is going to be supportive whenever you have these emotional breakdowns or meltdowns. I want to say meltdown because of whatever this is coming off the side of this bowl, right? But I feel as though this relationship is going to be kind of what you have hoped for in your life. And Spirit, Source, Divine is protecting this for you because they know how much you deserve this. And I'm also seeing with this elephant, I feel like whoever this is going to resonate, this relationship is going to allow you to kind of spoil yourself. Maybe in this past relationship, you had to kind of give everything, including your finances, to your partner. Okay? And I feel like this new person coming in for you is going to allow you to find your femininity or masculinity again, where you can feel individual, where you don't feel like you're just kind of like a slave to whatever this is. With this 51 being a 6, I feel like there's just going to be an even balance of give and take in all aspects of this relationship. And I feel like it's going to make you both extremely happy. There's something about authority here. So maybe whoever this person is that Spirit's bringing in could be like a boss or someone in the military or a police officer, or just like someone that has some sort of authority. Okay? And I think that that's why I'm getting so much of like that protective energy. So definitely like heavy military vibes. Spirit notification confirmation. Definitely heavy military vibes. But take it how it resonates. It could be anybody that has some sort of authoritarian role. It could be like they could be a boss over one person, but that still shows that they're authoritarian. Or it could just mean that they are also a parent. Okay? So just take it how it resonates, right? Let's see what else Spirit has for you. This is such a beautiful reading. Because whoever I'm tapping into, you deserve this happiness. You do. I can feel your anxiety a little bit through whatever this is. Like through this conversation with you, I can feel your anxiety a little bit. I almost feel nausea. So you could have a lot of nausea from anxiety, okay? Look at this. Ace of Swords. Yes. This is the truth. Okay? The Ace of Swords is coming out. Their Spirit. Okay. So look how Spirit has their hand held out with this crown. And you see all of this like hanging from this crown? I feel like Spirit is about to award you or reward you with this crowning of this new relationship, new opportunity, new clarity about something. Like this new victory is what I feel. And again, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so heavy air sign. Spirit. Okay, that was quick. We have the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Star card. So, So I feel like you have been trying to kind of set goals for yourself. You've been definitely healing, okay, Aquarius energy. I feel like you've been trying to pour back into yourself, but there could have been delays for some reason, okay? Libra energy again. There could have been, with this Page of Swords, there could have been some sort of planning, plotting, strategizing to move forward and like set these goals because of how much healing that you've been having to do, okay? You could have felt very betrayed in the past. Definitely by everything we've been getting. I feel like whatever this past situation is for you, it was the biggest betrayal that you could probably have experienced in your life. I feel like this came unexpected. I feel as though this came with I'm feeling kind of bitterness. You could have become very bitter about this situation whenever it happened, because this was like a final goodbye, okay? And I don't know if there was arguing in the past. I don't know if in the past there was like threats made by one or both of you about something. But whatever happened, this finality, it was just like the icing on the cake. Like, this was the ultimate betrayal by someone. And it has taken you a very, very long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That almost, okay, no, Spirit says just, I think it's just taken you quite a while. Maybe even like 8 months to try to heal from whatever this is. But I feel as though that is why it's taken you so long, because this was such a big betrayal for you. October 17th could be significant for someone. Or the 10th of the month or the 17th of the month could be significant. We have the 3 of Wands here. I feel like you're finally seeing optimism in your life again. I feel like you know that it's time for you to finally move on from this betrayal, okay? March 17th could be significant. March 10th could be significant. And again, look, we have Libra again. But I feel like you know that it's time for you to be able to move forward from whatever this past betrayal is, this past heartbreak. You're just ready to find balance. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is your next suggested action for whoever this is? Man, this reading has been very concise. Whoever you are, you've been putting in a lot of work for yourself, and I'm very proud of you. We have the Magician on the fence here. I feel like you've been manifesting a lot, and I feel as though you've been trying to figure out if you truly are manifesting something. We have the 5 of Cups on the fence as well. I feel like you've been having a difficult time manifesting because of all this guilt and grief. Right? But you've been changing. Something about you has been changing. With the Magician and the 5 of Cups, I feel like maybe because of the mindset you were in, you were reliving a lot of stuff from this trauma. And I feel like that has really emotionally held you back from moving forward in life. It's almost like whatever this ultimate betrayal was in the past, it's almost like this person wanted you to give up on love forever, is what I want to hear I'm hearing Spirit say. Wanting to hear Spirit say. That's not accurate. I listen to whatever Spirit tells me. So whatever negative energy is around me, I demand that you leave this premises at this time. You could be sitting in your King of Swords energy right now. Very logical. Very ethical. You could be trying to do things in an authoritarian role right now. Just very, very self-disciplined. Almost like you're standing strong in yourself with your truth, okay? Because swords are all about communication, truth, and all that stuff, right? The mind. Swords are about the mind. And I feel like you're just trying to be very logical with moving forward. Maybe you're afraid that there's going to be someone who's upset with you moving forward in your life or something. But, I mean, I feel like you can only be upset with someone for so long. You know what I mean? The Hierophant. Yes. I feel like God is giving you this sign. I always see the Hierophant as God, Spirit, Source, Divine. And I feel as though God is showing you that it's okay to move forward. Spirit says look under the deck. You could be reevaluating some things. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've been working really hard on building something, but there's still a little bit of dissatisfaction. And maybe you are looking back at this past situation or a past situation, and you expected it to work out a certain way, okay? But it's like you've learned a hard lesson, and this is going to help you build your future, okay? Two of Swords. This is a very difficult decision for whoever this is to move forward. I feel like this was really thought to be like the end-all be-all in the past, whatever this betrayal was. And I feel like now it's gotten you to the point where you are just fearful of love in general. And I'm sorry my hair is like wild, you guys. It's a late night read. I've already been on here 53 minutes. Goodness. Yes, thank you, Spirit. With the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords here, I think that you're... So that cut off. Sometimes some people don't want me to have things come out. But back to the reading here. With the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, I feel as though because of these past relationships being so deceitful, full of cheating and lying and dishonesty, it's really put you in a state of feeling trapped and bound and not knowing really which way to go. Okay? Spirit What's your advice? Ace of Swords and the Emperor. Believe in yourself. Believe in your power. Believe that you standing on your truth is going to allow you to create these new this new beginning for yourself. But you have to believe in yourself. Know that you are going to find your stability based off of truth, honesty, and standing in your power. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like Spirit's saying don't be greedy about something. Okay? So maybe in the past you've been greedy in relationships or something like that, and Spirit's just saying being honest with yourself and the other person, and not taking them for granted. My right ear is ringing. Thank you, Spirit. That's going to be the way that you're successful in whatever this relationship is. Alright, y'all. Let's do letters real quick. Let's see what we got. So some initials that we have today. Remember, if you have not seen letters before, this could be first, middle, or last name initials, okay? We've got the letter R, G, N, B, R, G, L, T, F, X, C, M, K, C, D, and we have the vowels A, E, I, O. No use. No use. I feel like someone is really about to get their bounce back in some way. I feel like that could be emotionally for someone. I see fib here, like a lie. And I see rung. So I feel like maybe there was some sort of lie that kept someone hung in making a decision. Okay? I feel like someone feels blinded by someone's actions or something like that. And I feel like they feel like they weren't able to do enough for someone in the past. I feel like there's some sort of large part of someone's life that feels like a lie. So this could be like a long-term relationship from the past that you feel like was just a big lie, and you feel like it's kept you stuck for a long time, and you feel like there's no one that's going to want to maybe come in now, because maybe you're older in age now and you feel like someone's not gonna want to come in if you already have a ready-made family or something like that. Maybe you feel like they're gonna laugh at you. Maybe people in the past were very superficial about, you know, your body or your looks, or I don't know, just superficial. And I feel like this has really affected you and your self-esteem. And I feel like it's really caused you maybe even to have some image viewing issues. I think they call that like body dysmorphia or something like that. And I feel as though you are afraid that someone can't love the you that you are because you're older and things just aren't the same. You feel like someone may see you as a phony, or someone is feeling like a phony at this time. I see FR, for real, for real. Yeah, FR. So for real, for real. Maybe that's also a reference, like someone is gonna ask you out on a date that you're not expecting, and you're like, really? And they're gonna be like, for real, for real. I see CGM here. Someone could be a diabetic. Someone's name could be Mike. I see rug. Maybe someone feels like you pulled the rug out from underneath them. You or the person on your mind could be from Michigan. Someone's name could be Dawn. Or someone could be like the patriarch of the family. So maybe that's also causing some hesitation about some sort of relationship changes or something. I don't know. I feel as though someone is seeing that they want to be fair in a situation. Or maybe they feel like there was some unfairness in a past situation. Something about an AC gauge is significant. I feel like whoever this person is who is coming out of this really difficult cycle and this difficult relationship, I feel as though you like to say that you're very needy, or you're concerned that you're very needy. But Spirit is wanting me to encourage you that whoever's coming in is not going to hold your neediness against you. Yes, my right ear's ringing. And whoever's like grandmotherly figure or motherly figure that is here, it feels like an older mother, okay? She wants you to understand that age is not anything but a number. So maybe you're an older woman that's attracted to younger men or women. Take it how it resonates, okay? But she's saying that if this person comes to you and they're younger than you, that whatever you're holding this doubt about or concern about, it's not going to matter as much as you think. I feel as though someone's at a fork in the road right now. There could be some blockages in your path right now. I think these are more emotionally, okay? Something about OnlyFans is significant. So maybe someone's asking Spirit, can I do this? Should I do this? And Spirit is saying right now, yes, you can. NRG. Isn't that about a gun or something like that? Someone could live in a trailer, like a trailer home. Someone could lock their house like Fort Knox. Maybe they have some fear of like someone trying to break in or something. Someone could live in Georgia. Someone could live in Missouri or Arizona. Someone could be leveling up right now. The way that these letters are sitting, I see a letter E on its side, right? Like looking down like this, like the 3 prongs of the E. And I see the letter I right above it with like the 1 up here. For whatever reason, that's making me feel like Spirit is raising you up another level because of the pain and the suffering that you have been through. I see can make real. So if you are trying to manifest something, or you're questioning if you can manifest something, Spirit's saying yes. You can manifest things into your reality, yes. But you have got to believe in it. But also remember that if you're trying to manifest someone or something, the more emphasis and thought that you put towards them, there can also be too much push-pull on that too. So it's kind of like make a wish, give it to Source, Spirit, Divine, and kind of move on with things. Or else if you're like worried on it, you can actually, limit your manifestations from coming in. So remember that. Someone could have somebody that they call like their mini-me. Like maybe your child acts a lot like you do and you call them like your mini-me or something like that. I feel like whoever this person that's coming in is going to send you like those little good morning texts every day, like make you feel special. I see naloxone here. So someone could need Narcan or could have recently been Narcaned. Spirit confirmation candle. And maybe someone has been kind of chilled to the bone by an experience. Okay, and that could be for like one person out there. That's a very specific message. Someone could be a gamer, like to play video games or stream or something like that. And Spirit is opening a gate for you. A gate for you to get your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Frodo is significant. Someone could like the Hobbit movies. Frodo Baggins. Someone's name could be Gia or Cammy. Someone could go by the name King, or that could be someone's name, King or Ben. Someone's name could be Fox, or like first, middle, or last name Fox, or someone just like likes foxes. Maybe someone's spirit animal is a fox. Someone could really like the music group NF. Or maybe because of all this sadness that you've been going through, you've been listening to a lot of NF. Someone could be into wrestling. Someone could be having a lot of issues with their knee. Maybe their left knee. I'm actually feeling both knees. Like, almost like someone had a boating incident, or like something on water where they've like really tore their knees up somehow. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like someone wants to watch the stars under a blanket with you. I feel as though someone I'm so sorry, y'all. That was so rude of me. I don't know where that came from. But I feel like someone could be really figuring out their final decision about something. But I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm not really channeling as deeply through these, I think, because we did so many other things tonight. But if you have made it this far, thank you so much for your view. Thank you for your time with me. Thank you for your love, your care, your support, okay? I appreciate every single one of you that comes to the video and just spends time with me. I'm sorry about that weird cutoff thing in the middle, but we're working through these things together because, you know, I'm learning every day doing this YouTube thing. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here late with me tonight and just seeing what Spirit had for you. And until next time, know that you are worthy of love. Know that you are an amazing human being. Know that your smile is going to allow someone else to have a brighter day. Okay? So don't be fearful of showing kindness to this dark, dark world and being the light for others around you, because you could be the only light that they see today. Okay? But until next time, my beautiful souls, I will see you in the next one. Okay? Bye for now.